Is sponsored by Esurance. Now let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
All right, fans, here we go from Stockton, California. EliteXC and CBS present a lightweight showdown scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner. Standing at 5 feet 9 inches, he weighed in at 159 pounds. Specializing in Valet Judo, his record stands at 26 wins and 16 losses. Please welcome the inimitable MMA veteran, the tough, tried and tested Thomas Wildman Denny. And his opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6 feet 1 inch. He weighed in at 159 1/2 pounds. He is indeed one of MMA's complete fighters, raised in the traditions of boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, with a record of 17 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. Please welcome Stockton's own Pride and UFC veteran, the former WEC welterweight champion, introducing Nick Diaz. And now our referee in charge of introducing Nick Diaz. And now our referee in charge of this bout, introducing Josh Rosenthal.
Gentlemen, Nick, Thomas, Nick. All right, gentlemen, the ground of the rules. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all the time, defend yourselves all the times. All right?
Nick Diaz, 24 years old, in desperate need of a good victory to set up a possible rematch with KJ News. Diaz, Denny.
Gentlemen, you ready? You ready? Let's fight!
Here we go. Denny, quickly to the center.
Stockton Arena shaking down to its very foundation. An unbelievable response for the hometown hero, Nick Diaz.
Denny's got good stand-up skill and good kickboxing skill. Diaz thought he would kickbox him, kicking the legs out, trying to stand him up.
Watch that head coming in, Thomas.
But instead, he went for the takedown. Oh!
My good friend, noted MMA journalist Sam Kaplan, calls Thomas Denny the Crash Davis of MMA. 37 years old, has never really escaped the AAA leagues, but here it is, national television. He wants to pull off the huge upset.
There's a cut kick by Denny. What's Diaz's strategy here, Frank?
Well, his strategy is to box, to keep the range and to box, to damage him, tire him out, and to try to set up some kind of KO. I think it's kind of immature. I think he needs to take it to the ground, work some ground game, fatigue him out, get some good positions. But he's intent on this stand-up, bang-it-out game.
He is a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Now Diaz with
He's going for
Denny.
a Kimura lock. He's going for a little bit of an elbow-shoulder lock there.
He is very dangerous no matter what position he finds himself in on the ground. And as you mentioned, Frank, good escape by Thomas Denny. No slouch in the ground.
Now he's going for the arm bar.
Yeah, Diaz is advancing that position, but Denny keeps spinning around and getting his hips on top. That's where he needs to stay for this fight.
Diaz told us that his opponents are scared of his jiu-jitsu skills. One of the reasons that we've seen a lot of his stand-up lately. Well, Denny is definitely taking it to wherever Diaz wants to go so far here early in round 1.
Well, this is the fight that the Wild Man wanted to fight, fast and explosive. Those explosive movements he thought would damage Diaz. Diaz is more of the methodical, patient, kind of slow fighter, whereas Denny's got the edge if he keeps it fast and keeps it wild.
In the past, Diaz has struggled making the 160-pound weight limit. He came in for one 160-pound fight at 169. Denny, during the pre-fight conversations, made sure that Diaz would come in shape at the proper weight. If not, he wouldn't have fought it.
Well, Diaz made a statement coming in a half-pound under the 160-pound weight limit for this fight, and so far Denny doing a good job mixing it up with elbows, and now Diaz going to work with his boxing.
Yeah, those elbows were working, but he's got to jab in. He's got to get in with the elbow. He's not moving his head to throw that elbow. He's staying right there, and he's getting countered with punches.
Give credit to Denny's making it an entertaining fight here in round one.
He always does, and he's got his nail polish matching his hair today.
Round one scheduled for 3. Nick Diaz in black, Thomas Wildman Denny in the pink shorts. I think that's the first time I've ever said that in a combat sport.
I think they prefer salmon color. Is that?
Call it what you want. They're banging. Uh-oh.
Denny in trouble now. He backs up. Diaz, very patient. Denny, wobbly legs. Diaz moving in. A lot of time here. Denny has expended a lot of energy trying to make this a quick pace. Nice jab by Diaz. In the clinch, Denny with the knee. Now dirty boxing.
Well, Diaz is controlling this right now, but he's just got to be careful he doesn't run into either a big punch or an elbow, because he's known for his cuts. He's been cut in the past. He's got to be extra cautious of that.
Short right hand, Superman punch getting through for Denny, but it doesn't phase Diaz. He comes back with the left hand.
And I can guarantee that Superman never wore pink.
He may have. We don't know. But Denny's got to get off this cage. This is where Diaz has an advantage with his wrestling and his height, pulling him down, working that boxing on the inside. Hey, he's listening to me. All right.
A minute remaining in the first round. Diaz backing off Denny.
It may not be the most entertaining strategy or most smart strategy to employ for Thomas Denny, but he's making this an entertaining fight.
That's the shot we were looking for.
And Denny goes down. He's hurt. Denny in trouble. Diaz pouring it on in front of the hometown fans. 39 seconds to go. Oh, he takes a right hand.
And Denny's been fighting his whole life.
And the Stockton Arena's ready to explode.
$19 seconds. Nick Diaz going to the body now. Looks like Denny will survive the first round.
Quick punch followed by an elbow by Diaz. Wow!
Great action here. Nick Diaz, wild man Denny, going for broke. Ben Stockton.
This is MMA on prime time. What a round!
All right. Nick Diaz, Thomas Denny, back in 30 seconds.
You're looking good.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at
Don't get in a
that
pistol
electric first round here in Stockton, California. Nick Diaz in black, Wildman Denny in the pink.
And Denny's just coming up short on the punches. That reach advantage is killing him, and he's taking massive blows coming forward. He should be getting better range and then finding his opening.
And you know what I love? Look in the background. Gina Carano on her feet going crazy.
Round 2 scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Gentlemen,
Nick
let's
Diaz, Thomas Denny.
CompuStrike totals round 1.
Watch the head
Diaz
coming in.
75 of 127 punches landed. Denny 23 of 70.
Wow. Short punches really landed for Diaz. He hits him with a right hook.
He's feeling it. He's
Puts it
feeling
together.
it.
Oh my goodness. Denny in trouble. Diaz punches in bunches. Left hand sends Denny down. Pug round. And pound. And it's over.
And the eruption begins.
Wow. Denny refusing to go down.